See me trip? All right, we're gonna do a few exercises with the ball. And we're gonna start sitting. So just sitting on the ball, your feet out in front of you, sit up nice and tall. All you're gonna do at first is take your hips one way and then the other. And I know it looks kind of funny, but lifting one hip up toward my rib cage and then the other. And lift and lift. All right, let's do a couple more of those. Good, and then you're gonna drag the ball underneath you and take it back. So I'll turn this way so you can see. You're gonna take it underneath you, so I round in my back and then back. Drag it under and then back. And under and back. Should feel good on your lower back. Let's do 4 more. And up, and 3. 2 more, drag it under. And drag it under. Good, all right, then what you're gonna do, I'm gonna give myself a little mat space in front of me. You're gonna walk yourself out. Whoops, the mat's kind of slick. Your hands on the ball, and then walk it back in. And walk it out. Good, just about to your shoulder blades, and then walk it back in. Walk it out. And walk it back in. All right, let's just do that 2 more times. Just walk it out to the shoulder blades. Walk it back in. Oh, I have a really slick yoga mat. You're gonna see me fall. Okay, 1 more. Walk it out. Back in. All right, from here, you're gonna just sit up nice and tall. Try to not use your hands, so I'm gonna have my hands out. I'm gonna go ahead and face you. Hands are out, or if you need the help, they can be here. Hands out, lift one leg. Automatically, when you lift that leg, your abs should engage. Kick your leg forward for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good, try to engage those quads. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and then down. All right, so try not to lean back, sit up really tall. Think about using your obliques here on your left side to lift that knee. Ooh, and then we're gonna extend it straight for 10, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, good, last one of those. All right, then put your left hand on the ball, stretch over, and then other way, over. So when we do this, I'm trying not to let the ball move. I'm actually stretching my body. The ball stays still. So don't let that ball move when you stretch over. Feet a little bit further apart. That helps a little bit. You're having some balance issues. Good. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring your feet, the easier it is to balance. So just remember that. If you're having a hard time, you might have your feet too close together. So you want your feet to come a little bit further apart. Let's just put One hand on your belly, one hand behind your head to help your neck. And we're just gonna roll part of the way up and then back down where we were. So just about half range of motion and then down. Lift part of the way up and back down. Up and down. Let's try to exhale when you come up. Good, you should feel your abs engaged there with your hand on your belly. Do 3 more. 2. And 1 more up. And then down. And if you feel safe doing this, let yourself come down over the ball. You can support your neck, and if this makes you dizzy, you don't have to do it. It just kind of feels good to stretch right there. And then when you're ready, come on up. We're gonna do a couple of standing things, so come up slowly. I'm gonna put my right foot on top of the ball. If you need to get by a wall to hang onto the wall, grab your wall. Keep your foot light on the ball. The harder you push on it, the harder the exercise is gonna be. So you're gonna keep your foot very light on the ball and just roll it forward and bring it back in. Forward and back in. Let's see if we can get my head in here. Roll it forward and back in. And forward and in. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now this one, don't take your, I'm gonna keep my foot on the ball and just roll it one way and then the other. So this kind of works that hip, also works your abs, and it will help your balance. Over, across, and then out. And bring it in, and we'll do the other leg. Just gonna pop your other foot up on the ball. Remember, keep your foot light, stand up tall, keep your shoulders down, and roll it forward and back in. If you pretend like there's something under your armpits and you're squeezing them, that kind of helps you to keep your shoulders down. It helps you to stand up taller. So maybe pretend like you have oranges under your armpits and you're squeezing those oranges. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stand up nice and tall and try not to lean backwards. Come across for 5 and out. 4 and out. 3, 2, and 1, and out and back in. Then we're going to place your hands on the ball. Cat stretch. Good. Lift your tailbone, try to straighten your legs, and then round your back. Lift your tailbone, and then tuck your tailbone under. Let's do that 3 more times. Stretch, and then round, and stretch, and round. 1 more. And round, and go ahead and roll it in. Put your hands right on top of that ball. So see how my back is rounded now? You're gonna try to flatten your back. Keeping your back flat. Let's take one leg behind you. And lower. Lift and lower. That does not matter how high you can get your leg. Try to keep your hips squared to your ball. Engage your glutes. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Okay, now this one, try to hold it. So I have my left leg flat, not rounded. Lift that leg up, engage your glutes for 10, 9, 8, 'Good. Try to keep that hip there. Don't let it flare out. And do 2 more. Okay, this one we're gonna hold. Bring your opposite arm out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay. All right, kitty cat, you cannot be in the video. Okay, then we're gonna come down to the floor with your ball. Just do a few things down here, then we'll be all finished. I'm gonna come all the way down my back. Both heels on the ball. Okay, thing that always happens here, people wanna turn their feet out like a V. So remember to keep your feet parallel with each other, like that. Palms to the mat, and we're just gonna lift your hips straight up and then lower back down. Lift straight up and lower back down. Think of using your glutes, and we're using your hamstrings, and see my feet are not turning out in a V, they're parallel. And down, lift and down, lift and down. Do 5, 4, kind of squish the ball with my heels, but I'm keeping my rear end down on the mat. Roll the ball in and then back out. So you know how we've done this before with your hips in like this? Actually, you can work your glutes and your hamstring just as well, keeping your hips down, but pushing your heels into the ball. So roll it in and roll it out. Keep your feet together. 2. And last one of those. Hold that out. Point your toes and lift your left leg up, and then flex your foot and touch the ball. So I'm going to point my toes to go up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. And then I'm going to go and cross ankle above the opposite knee, roll the ball in. So then you get a little hip stretch here. And switch sides. So both heels, right leg, lift it straight up, and then flex your foot to tap the ball. Point and flex. point, and flex. Here's 8, 9, 10, and then cross that ankle above the other knee, roll the ball in. I didn't know Frankie was gonna join us. Frankie, what you doing? Okay, so now what we're gonna do, really just one more thing, I think. Let's take the ball. Push the ball into the front of my thighs there and curl up at the same time. We're gonna hold that. So I'm gonna curl up and push into the ball as hard as I can, like I'm trying to press it into my leg. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And just one more time. Push into the ball, squish for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, all finished with the ball work.